All right, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream on November 29th, a Saturday, a rare edition on a Saturday. I had some time today. I usually don't have time on Saturdays, but today I did have some time to do the live stream, so I wanted to see what one typically fits better. I feel like most people have more time on Sundays or just want to hang out Sundays. I feel like Saturday's kind of a busier day, but nonetheless, we're going to try it out and just see how it goes. If you miss it, welcome. If you're watching in the live aftercast or the recorded broadcast, go ahead, leave the video a like if you enjoyed it. Appreciate it. Shout out to everyone that's here so far. Keaton, Yacob. There's got to be a nickname I can call you that's easier because I don't want to massacre your name. Thank you, Keaton. I appreciate that as always. We got Seawolf. What's going on? Let me fix the chat real quick. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I mean, this whole cast, unless there's something else you guys want to talk about, I don't know if there was Black Friday stuff or anything you guys saw, but, I mean, pretty much this whole thing is going to be Storm. Just because I don't have anything else Jada-wise to report to you. I get that a lot. That, hey, all you do is cover Storm now. It's because they're the only ones that really put out consistent stuff for me to cover. Jada has already put out all their stuff. There's nothing else to say. I have to wait on the figures now for them. And that's not a diss. I just don't have anything else to say. What else can I say here that we don't already know? So, it's not that I enjoy Storm tremendously. I like both companies. But I do get a lot of people that say, oh, you don't ever talk about Jada anymore. You used to be all Jada, now it's more Storm. They are putting out more news. What else am I supposed to cover? But regardless, we still have report cards. Report cards for the year 2025. I'm not going to put them out until January 1st or that first week just because I got to see what happens, what's available, all that stuff. Sagat Storm was up on BBTS for pre-order. Yeah, I did see that he came back in. Yo, Shimakuma, what's up? Smash the like, people. News when you get your Sagat. I heard it ships Monday. And then I know his little... I forget the guy's name, but if you ordered from him, you saw... It ships on Monday. It typically takes about a week and a half to get it. I know it says 2 to 3 weeks. I think it can take that long. But if you ordered from that guy that I posted about, it's typically about a week. But it's obviously depending on, where, where it is. So, what it's about, all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, so this weekend was the big Anime Pro Festival. To be honest, I've never even heard of this thing before. All I know is that Storm's at it every year. That's it. That's all I know about it. So they had a lot new. My God, when was the last time we saw something from Storm? Did they have stuff at New York Yeah, they had a booth. They had everything at New York Comic Con, but there wasn't. Was that the first time we saw Zangief? BBTS, let me guess, next year. Yeah, if you guys are I told you guys, if you want, I'll say it again, if you haven't heard it, but if you're waiting on Big Bad Toy Store, you're probably not getting your Sagat until late January, early February. I'm just telling you now. They can put up all the pre-order fulfillment dates they want. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but from dealing with them in the past, I mean, we're talking about they literally had Baki Hanma, the first figure they ever announced, set to be due out Q3. And it's now December, or it's not December, I mean, come on, it's basically December, 2 days. And Baki is still not shipped once. Hasn't shipped once, so I can't, I hope for you guys that you see Sagat sooner than that, but if I was a realistic person, and I'd like to feel like I am, yeah, it's just not in the cards, unfortunately. But I did want to, I'm gonna have to get rid of this stuff. I always just put this up, but just for kind of dramatic effect, but I don't really use the border anymore. I shouldn't even use the border. It's hard to use because all the pictures are so different on here. We should probably focus on getting Baki before we start worrying about Sagat's release. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Figure One, I feel like their main focus is Street Fighter. I mean, I'm sure the writing's on the wall. I'm sure you all see that. Um, but I definitely feel like their main focus is not Darkstalkers or King of Fighter or any. I mean, literally every time we see them, they've got new Street Fighter stuff, and then we haven't seen any new additional characters for Darkstalkers. We're still waiting on Morgan and Lilith. And then King of Fighters has a decent cast so far. And then Baki literally they've gotten 2 additional characters where they've announced like 7 additional characters. So I find it interesting. But yeah, I would say it's pretty easy to tell that their main focus is going to be Street Fighter. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. So this is all courtesy of Mr. Lee. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram. I hopefully remember that, this is going to be on, this will be on the Aftercast, but maybe they need more copies since it's such a small fig. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yo, Venom, what up, man? Yo, cool guy. 74 Viral Virginia. What's going on? So, hold on one sec. I want to see. Yeah, make sure you guys go. We'll give a quick shout out again to Mr. Lee. I'm sure most of you guys follow him. But again, on Instagram, it's just Mr. Lee with 4 E's. He does photography, he does early reveals, the works. Make sure you guys go check him out as we are going to be using a lot of his content in today's stream. So make sure you guys go check him out. Make sure you do it. It's important. It's important you do stuff like that. Okay. So I want you guys to look at this. So this was the before. That was the before, and Street Fighter IP is king. Storm knows what customers want. I feel like that's a safe assumption to say. I'm not saying their other lines aren't popular, and that's it now. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig, even though it's not accurate, I kind of dig the other color of the first gi better. It's got like a more menacing look to it than the blue. The blue kind of softens him up. Just, I don't know, I like the first figure better. And I can't believe I'm saying that. They nailed Akuma. I actually kind of like the first version better. I don't know why. I think it looks better. Oh, they did do the belt, Akuma. Oh, they did do the... Yeah, they changed the belt, too. I didn't even notice that. I saw people talking about it, but... I like the blue. I mean, the blue's traditional. I get it. I know that's what it is, but I'm just saying, the black... or gray, the gray black, the whatever that color is, it's got a cool look to it, for sure. More weird Capcom decisions? Maybe. I mean, this was their very first prototype. Maybe they didn't even have the rope belt done yet, and they just hurrying through, like, want to reuse black belts on him or something. Shouldn't Akuma's gi be black or dark gray? I think it's blue. But, yeah, I mean, come on, man. The last time we even saw this figure, right? The last time we even saw, what's his face? He was doing this. The last time we even saw him, he was grayscale, not even articulated. Now he's fully articulated and painted. Man, they are moving fast on these figures, man. They really are. And then Dan just always looks the same. I feel like Dan has never changed. Dan has never changed. He always looks the same. They're moving fast, and Zangief and not Chun-Li. I don't know what's going on with the female figures. Notice none of the female characters have gone up for pre-order. None of them. And then there's a picture of the exclusives. Paint pending. I have heard nothing about that guy. If you ordered Sagat from that guy that I put in my post, he's also selling these. Buyer beware on the paint. I don't know if they got that issue fixed or not. I hope they did. I don't know if they did or not. I can only say, hopefully they did. I don't know if I'm even buying one of these, to be honest. I'm fine with, I don't know, man. I'm tired of buying the expensive figures, man. These figures are not cheap. The last time we saw Balrog had no articulation. He's already got articulation now, just not painted. They're moving these guys fast. Just waiting for that Sagat invoice. Yeah. Oh, are you ordering from that guy? Chun-Li, I literally have to add like another. I don't know why it has the chroma. Like, I don't even have chroma turned on, but for some reason it like cuts her out. She looks the exact same, so it doesn't matter. But she didn't, literally every time. There we go. Cammy. We got Cammy, folks. Killer Bee Cammy in. Man. Her sculpt turned out, it looks very similar in the waist department to like Chun-Li's. But man, that Killer Bee Cammy is going to be pretty fuego. I'm not going to lie. And then our Mika. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I wish they would make a goofy face for Dan. I'm sure they'll do the same thing with Dan that they did with Ryu and Ken. How everybody wanted like a yelling head sculpt for both of those. They'll just add a crying face or something like that to the exclusives when he gets like 1,000 player 2s. So you're going to have to buy a player 2 for Dan if you want like a crying expression or something like that, pretty much. Is what I'm thinking. Guys, shout out to the 27 viewers. If you are new here, welcome. Subscribe if you'd like. If you could leave the video a like. If you're not into subscribing, that's fine. If you don't, I mean, if you don't want to, if you're not into that, if you could at least like the stream, then that would be cool. I'd be into that. Otherwise, you know. But yeah, so we're taking a look at pretty much at a Anime Pro Expo. Go get them exclusives, at least Ryu. You can review it. Also, if you don't like it, then you can sell it off. Yeah, but you never get back what you paid. And it's like, I don't really have the additional funds right now to be buying $90, $75 player 2s. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I had to choose between Sagat and Ryu, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, the female SF characters will be fire. I think they'll get them under control. It's weird, though, that we haven't seen them yet. At least Storm Collectibles figures gave us everything we needed. I know, but I mean, cool guy. Here's the thing, right? They could give you everything they needed, but that requires a higher price. So it goes from 35 more to like 50, maybe 60. I'm sure they could start doing that, but again, you want more, it's going to cost more. That's just how it works. I have Ryu posed with Ken, but I need another Ryu to pose with Sagat. Will they ever restock? No, Stone, you missed it. I told you, man. Man, I made a whole video, folks, on saying get these while you can. I did. I warned everybody. I say they do not restock. They do not. So again, if you are needing multiple of any of these characters for any reason, it's good to just have one. Because even if they sell out, you can always sell it back. And you don't feel like you end up needing two, you can just sell it back. Is that light blue Ryu skin color darker than the usual color? I know sometimes the skin color changes. I don't think so, but we can take a look. I still have it. I told you, I warned everybody, if you, for any reason, you feel like you'll need another one of those figures. No. It looks to be the same color. In fact, the gi barely, I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't barely look like a light blue. I mean, that's mainly, I mean, that might as well be a white gi Ryu. Or a gray Ryu. Because that to me is like... Where's the chat? That looks very close to being white. Why I'm not Bobo? What up, man? This new Akuma sculpt sold me. Now I'm debating if to skip Jada again. Told you. They never gave us Melina. It's because they lost the license before they got that figure even started, pretty much. Boy, multiple Vism. Don't sleep on those. I might have to get that light blue Ryu then. He's not cheap either, Stone. You're pretty much gonna spend as much as you would on a normal Ryu for this one. Because if you come over here, look, I'll show you guys one thing. I'll show you guys where it's at. So, if we go to Instagram, I'll show you guys the seller. Make sure you say Richie Fig sent me. This guy right here, Causer. He actually he gets a lot of the figures in early. So he currently has player 1 colors if you need them. But I think the price on these is... What did he say? He said... Sorry, hold on. One sec. He said... I think it's 48 plus the 28 shipping, I think. No, sorry. What one is it? I think it is 49. Okay, the exclusives are 49 plus 24 shipping. Yikes. I leaked my name and my address. That's okay. If you guys want to send me something to my address, you can. I don't know what you can do with an address. There was no payment info because you had to do all that through PayPal. But you have my address, which I don't really care if you do. So... You better get some views. Yeah. But yeah, so that was the big thing. They did have a lot of other stuff. One sec here. Did you guys see this? Check this out. Imagine if you were at Anime Pro Festival. Look at that setup. Imagine if that was just a Toys R Us. Look at how many they have. Look, they even have normal Ken. They've got blue Ken. They've got the exclusive. man, you walk in, they got Sagats, they got, look how many Sagats they have. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of Sagats. Where's all of the there's all the Big Bad Toy Store Sagats. That's where they're at. Yo, RG, what up, man? I do wonder if Big Bad Toy Store will get them. I think not. They're not getting them this year. I promise you that they're not going to fulfill their orders this year. They never do. I don't even know why they put pre-order estimates, because they're never accurate. Has anyone ever seen a I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but has there ever been a time where Big Bad Toy Store has put out an estimated time and it's actually came in that time? And I wish I could say it was just Storm, but it's not. I've seen it with tons of the companies that they do. Yeah, their release times are way off, always. They're at least like a month or two off at all times. And he's out of stock? Who's out of stock? No, I never saw the turquoise Ryu. I don't know if that got shelved or what happened. It was supposed to be at that Wonderfest. They just got a set a year, pretty much. I'm hoping maybe before Christmas. Hey, I can hope with you guys. I really do hope that this thing shows up, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Not only that, where is Baki? Here, come on the journey. We love a good journey in here, don't we? We always go on a journey. We always go on a few journeys. Check this out. And it always goes to this M. Bison. I don't know why. I know that... Okay, so tell me this. This figure is still not released yet. Literally the first figure they ever announced for Storm Arena. Forget, like, the first figure for Baki Hanma. Literally the first figure Storm Arena ever announced was this figure. This is said Q3. This is said October. This is said so many things. And here it is, Q4. They got a month left. And I mean, look. I want you to notice something. Look at all the sellouts. I don't know why this figure sold out. Because it's funny that this figure sold out. But the two main characters in that, I mean, I would assume the two main characters in this anime have not sold out. What? Not only that, they're supposed to have this out by late. This one has the audacity to say late December 2025. First quarter. First quarter. Sagat still available. Fourth quarter. Interesting stuff. The Baki is a solid figure. My doubt are gone. I actually like it. I mean, Stoned, there is no... I mean, it is a small-ass figure. Come on. I just don't like the scaling of that line. I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. Why they chose different scaling, you can sit there and make all the excuses that you want. They didn't do it for collectibles. So why they did it for their 1/12th line, I don't know. I don't know why. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I get it, sure. Artistically, they're drawn different. So technically, the scaling is different. I get that. But it's just stupid. From a business standpoint, you got to put... They don't care that much about... It's all about... I mean, what would you rather want as a business? For them to be accurate to the source material, or what's going to do better business-wise? It just doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. I know everyone's got their opinion on that. It's like, you didn't do it with Storm Collectibles scaling, so why are you doing it with this? I don't get it. But hey, we've already tackled that topic too many times. Too many times. Baki not yet at Big Bad Toy Store is wild, especially when I pre-ordered it day one. The fact that I got it in October from Image Anime amazes me that they still don't have it. I'm telling you, man. They just... The $74 from your boy was a little too much. I used Image Anime at $58. Hey, I never said he was cheap. I just said he had it available if you wanted it. I never said this was the cheapest route. I said this is the fastest route. Never said it wasn't expensive. I actually put the price in that thing when I posted it. What's up, JBTMR? What's going on, dude? Talking about SHF, the Cyclops looks small, too. Pretty sure I saw a comparison somewhere. It's a cool Cyclops, but it is small. But everybody seems to say it's... Everybody seems to say that... Well, that's just the way that 1/12 is, I guess. Can you spot any differences on the Morgan and Lilith? Mr. Lee posted them on his story. I don't see much difference. No. I don't notice anything different between them, Dan, Chun-li. And Chun-li, the only difference is Dan has a pre-order. Chun-li and the Morgan and Lilith figures do not. So I don't know what the difference is. They look the same. So there is in the middle is the SHF Cyclops. A little bit thicker as the... I think Mafex is on the right. Correct? That's the Mafex one. And then Marvel Legends is the only one that has the height that I think... I wish the Marvel Legends one was a little bit thicker. Like our boy in the middle. Like a little bit beefier. They don't make Marvel... I wish Marvel Legends gave them some more muscle, man. Not... Give them a little thickness, right? It's like everybody's so goddamn 1% body fat. Give them a little... Give them a little weight. The middle one looks better in the thickness department. The other ones, it's like, god damn, bro. Eat a cheeseburger. This man's 1% body fat. Who has Mr. Lee's phone number? I need Sagat at 8. Hey, that is retail. The shipping is what's expensive. The owner of Baki wants it that way. I like how Capcom wants the Golden Claw of Vega. You think that's why? Why would they want it a different scale in the 1/12 compared to Collectibles? How come they didn't make them scale it different in Collectibles? Not much, man. Just getting everything prepared for my son. He will be due coming. Oh, nice. Congratulations. That's cool. The SHF Cyclops is amazing, but not big enough Cyclops fan to get it. But I'm a Tamashi fanboy. I did pre-order the Spider-Man. That's the only one that I wanted, because that's the only one that, if it's undersized, doesn't really matter. Did you guys also see, Mess Toys, the guys that brought you that insane, it's, I don't know, is it a bootleg? If they, I guess it is technically a bootleg, right? Mess Toys takes the SHF, or not SHF, what is it? The Revoltech. Everyone's got a different way of saying it, but, did you guys see they're doing a classic Spider-Man? Dude, is X down? What is happening? Dude, is X down right now? What is happening? Why isn't it loading anything? I'm selling 5 of my X-Men Legends for Cyclops. Dude, I cannot give away my action figures on Facebook. I'm literally selling everything for like $5 and $10 under retail, and I still cannot sell the shit. It's crazy. And this is for everyone. Well, where y'all at when it comes to the Invincible figures by Jada Toys? I think they look fine. I'm just not a big Invincible guy. Dude, X must be down because it's not loading anything. Yeah, my internet is loading everything else, but X is down, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what's happening here. Did you guys see the third-party Omni-Man? Sheesh, Jada Toys can't catch a break. Yeah, I did see that. That's pretty crazy. It looked really good, too. And they're not even doing Omni-Man yet. But, I mean, you guys saw... What else? Oh, there were more reveals. Hold on. I was trying to... I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on with X right now, but, so, there was this guy. From Baki Hanma, there was this. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. So, there is Jack Hanma. How tall is Jack? Why does he look so good in scale? That is Jack in grayscale. And he looks to be... I mean, that's too tall for... How tall is he? How tall is Jack Hanma supposed to be? Jack Hanma is to be... Jack Hanma's height is 243 centimeters, 8 feet. After his growth surgeries, though his initial height was 193 centimeters, 6'4". His height has changed multiple times throughout the series due to medical procedures to become more muscular and powerful. So I'm assuming this is the 8-foot Jack Hanma. I don't even know. Is that 8 foot compared to 6'3"? I don't think so, is it? I'd love a pickle action figure. I know who that guy is. Jack Hanma is 8 foot. Is that 8 foot to a 6'3"? That doesn't look 8 foot. I feel like he needs to be up higher. A little bit. Like, closer his head. I don't know, man. I feel like the scaling's all out of whack on this thing. That's 8 foot? That's like more Sagat 7'4" to a 6'3". No? Am I wrong? That looks like if he was Sagat, that should be like a 7'4". That's not 8 foot. That's it in toy scale? Yeah, but you're supposed to be still accurate in height-wise, right? 6'10"? I don't know, man. I don't know what... Google says Jack Hanma is 7 foot. Hey, I typed it in. You guys can look at the journey. How tall is Jack Hanma? And AI says Jack Hanma's height after his growth surgeries is 8 foot. And then before, he was 6'4". That's what I'm reading. After his first surgery, he was 7 foot. After his second surgery, he was 8 foot. So he's been 3 different heights. So this is the 7-foot journey, I guess. Man, they get bailed out. I guess this is after his first surgery. Oh, God. Wow, saved by the surgery. This is after his first surgery, folks. That's so stupid. I can't believe they get away from that. They get bailed out by the first surgery. Because... why are his knees so small? Look at his knees compared to his calves. It must have been... and why are his thighs so small compared to his... what's going on there? This figure is all out of whack to me for the proportion. Granted, this is a grayscale model. I'm being a little harsh here, but what is going on with the forearms compared to the actual bicep, and what is going on with his calves compared to his knees and his thighs? Like, he didn't skip calf day, I guess, right? Because of the surgery. Why not watch the anime before criticizing? Oh, I don't... you know, that's a good point. Except, I don't care about Baki Hanma. I don't. I literally review it just from a figure standpoint. I look at the source material as far as the height, and I enjoy the character. I enjoy the characterization, like the character's looks, right? Like, have you ever bought a figure not because you cared about the source material, but because it just looked cool? That's kind of where I'm at with Baki. I don't care really about the story. I tried to watch the first season. It was pretty boring. I'm not going to lie. It's not accurate. That's not accurate. I'm not. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Baki lovers, eat your heart out. There it is. And here is Chun-li. At least he didn't get ignored like Ippo. Is that how you say it? How do you say that name? Is it Ippo? Ippo? Ipapo? I don't know how to say that name. Some people, man. Stone, get off your high horse. There's nothing worse than a freaking figure snob, and that's what you're being right now. Don't be one of those. It's an action figure. I'm sorry, I forgot I wasn't allowed to have an opinion. My bad. Last time I checked, I was in the goddamn United States of America, alright? I was allowed to have an opinion. Some people, man. Get the hell out of here. Get off your high horse. Ippo, yes. My bad, man. I'm just kidding, Stoned. I'm just kidding. It's not that deep. I literally see no difference on Chun-li. And what do you guys not like about the Chun-li figure? I actually don't mind it. I think that anime is kind of hard to put into figure form. Her face, at least. I think it looks fine. I'm not a big fan of Chun-li anyways. Like, as a character, she's fine. But I'm just, like, as far as owning an action figure, I have too many Chun-Lis as it is. I don't need to have... see, you guys... a lot of you guys are about having... I have to have my Alpha 3 with my Alpha 3. Street Fighter 2 can't even look in the same direction as like, I'm gonna get it because I'm all in, but it's like, I'm Chun-Li'd out. Can these companies can we make some new characters besides Chun-Li? There are other girls in the Street Fighter world. I would argue Cammy... no, okay. I think Chun-Li does win in popularity, but I'm just sick of Chun-Li figures, man. It's too many. There are too many companies making Chun-Li figures. And I'm over it. I really am. She looks ready to go. I wouldn't be shocked if they put out this... she kind of looks like a guy. Like, if you cover up those little buns, that face kind of looks like a guy. It's not very feminine. It kind of looks like a man, but that's my opinion. To each their own. What would you tweak about it? I want an Ibuki figure. Is that the... They sell? They do sell. I mean, do they sell? Because the number one figure I always see on the shelves that's left of Jada is the Chun-Li figure. I always see her. She's the number one figure I've seen on shelves. I don't appreciate Quinley being in my collection before Chun-Li. Looks like Alpha 1 more than Alpha 3. What would you guys tweak about her? What do you guys not like about this figure so far? I think it's fine. It's fine. The funny thing is Storm is not moving slow. It's getting them, whoever their distributor, it's Big Bad Toys. I can't, okay, somebody, let's, the legs need to be thicker, but this is supposed to be young version of Chun-Li. Maybe she didn't get thick until the later years, because I don't know this to be, I'm pretty positive that, isn't Alpha 3 supposed to be younger versions of Ken and Ryu and all of them? Isn't it supposed to be their younger selves? Isn't this supposed to be like a young Chun-Li? He's allowed to be a figure snob? Hey, I just like to keep it positive in here. The skin tone is sickly. That also could be the lighting. I don't judge skin tones based off photos. I got to see it in person, because I don't know what kind of lighting. The figure looks plain. I mean, I don't know what do you want? The figure, are you seeing the stripes on the side of her legs? What is plain about it? The face looks stupid. Well, that's a real deep analysis there. The figure looks stupid. Oh, wow. That's a good critique. Good job, everybody. We're really putting in some thoughtful insight here. That face just is stupid. What don't you like about the face? What's wrong with it? Give me more depth. Except, we're not getting anywhere by saying it looks stupid. I need a small head again. That does look like a small head. And Storm has been pretty bad with this. It's the body. I don't know how she looks in Alpha 3. Is she thick? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've played the games, so let's go take a look. Alpha 3 Chun-Li. What does she look like? She kind of has a thinner... I mean, that looks about right. Her legs aren't super thick. See, this is better lighting of the Storm. See, that's about the color she'll be. I think that looks fine. What is wrong with that? Oh, that's Jada's. Oh, well, Jada might take the win on this one, because Jada's face looks better to me. I like Jada's better so far. I'm not going to lie. I do like that face better. This looks better to me. Dude, Jada might have the win on the Chun-Li. Unfortunately, they're not going to be out forever. Do I have another picture of her? I might. I probably do. What do you mean you're screwing with you? Hey, I never said I picked a side. I like both of them. I never said I was Team Storm. I said I like both, and I'm collecting both. I never picked a side. I've never picked a side. I'm collecting both. Wait, where's the Chun-Li? That looks better to me than the current Storm figure, no? No, you misunderstood. Never mind. Ah, Stone, we're too far. The skin is completely off. I'd love to see how Storm Chun-Li's classic outfit in 1/12. Dude, I would love Storm to just start making Street Fighter Ultra 2 in... It looks like a triangle or a pear drop, sweet as we get in UK. I think her feet are also too small in the Storm one, but I could be bugging. Both faces are terrible, sorry. Dude, some characters just have a hard face to make in figure form, right? Everybody likes that Chun-Li figure. I think the head sculpts on though are... I don't like the head sculpts on that figure. See, she's pretty skinny in this one. Actually, she's got a little bit of a curve there on that thigh. I'd say they got the body proportions better on the Jada than they did the Storm, to be honest. And you gotta remember, this is literally a first rendition for Jada. This is not like a, deep in, we are at the tail end here. This is an almost finished product with Storm. Jada's, that was literally the first time you even seen that figure. That was like their first prototype. This is almost a damn near finished product from Storm. Jada's body looks better. Skinny Chun-Li is okay. If I were to get that figure, I'd have to also get a new head. Well, who would make the head? Imagine if Jada or Storm gets the Metal Gear line. Didn't they have Metal Gear? I don't know. See, the thing is, it's like, are those figures gonna sell? Would a Metal Gear line actually sell well? I really wish they would just did her classic outfit. You could imagine the detail that Storm does. Does she have her classic outfit in Alpha 3? What are Alpha 3 Chun-Li's outfits? Let's take a look. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Check this out. So, you know those guys that made, You guys know who Mess Toys is. I would think a lot of you. Right? They made that really... They're making this classic Spider-Man. So they made that black suit Spider-Man. Now they're making a classic Spider-Man. Looks pretty good. I guess they're considered a bootleg company. I mean, for a bootleg company, they're selling like they're a traditional company. Is this Venom? They got a Venom figure coming out too that's supposed to be really cool. Yeah, they made that black suit Spider-Man. I could have swore I saved pictures of it, but I guess not. Heard great things. What is your favorite Bane from Batman? Favorite Bane. Probably be a comic rendition. Yeah, probably Nightfall Bane. Yeah, that's what they've pretty much been doing, Black Void. And then they're also working on a Venom, too, that looks pretty good. How many of you guys are in on King of Fighter? Okay, so I want you guys to look at something real quick. So look at this head, right? Okay. We gotta zoom it in here big time. Okay, look at that face. Take a mental image of... Nah, that looks like crap. Doug? Stop it. You stop it right now, Doug Gilmore, you watch yourself. I love King of Fighter. You know that doesn't look like crap and you know it. Okay, anyways. Take... I'm Mexican, guess. What? Alright. Image saved. Take a look at the face. And... Ha! No, not that. Hold on. Ha! Okay. That looks pretty close to the shape of the face. Maybe it's the eyes. Is it the eyes? So go back. Is it the mouth? What's wrong here? I think it's the mouth. But what kind of colors do we got coming for... Oh my god, of course. What kind of colors do we got coming for Chun-Li? She gets... Ooh, she does get a classic color. So that's cool. She does get a classic outfit. She gets a pink color in that outfit. She gets kind of like a red, white, and blue. Or is that purple? She gets red, white, and green. She gets classic attire. Damn. That's cool. I wonder if they make that. Of course they will, right? They got some cool colors. Great colors. Beautiful colors. I forgot. I know we looked at this last time, but I do want to see what colors we got coming in Sagat. Man, which colors are you guys digging? I want the white and red. Give me the white and red again. That's the one I really want. I think any of these colors, I mean, I'm getting all the colors, but Sagat's pretty much done deal. What does Dan look like? I'm looking, because Storm does so many repaints, I gotta be aware of the different colors. Oh, Dan, dude, Dan's got fire colors. And look, he gets more tan, too. The X-ism colors are fire, and the V-ism are fire. He gets tanner. I like that. His hair color changes a little bit in the X-ism. Man, Dan gets some fire colors. What does Nash get? White jacket. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not as impressed with his. They kind of are very close to the same thing on both. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you owe me 3 pounds. Stoned. Thank you for the super chat, dude. I appreciate that. You're the first super chat I've ever gotten. Thank you, Stoned. I appreciate that. So it'll print money. All right. I don't know why we're talking about King of Fighter. I had to do something. You want to talk about King of Fighter? I mean, we're going to get there. I'm just finishing up over here. I always like Dan's orange color, purple and yellow. Yeah. I'll spend so much money on pink KYO, as long as it looks good. They will definitely make the classic attire Chun-Li. I hope so. Dude, my goal, I wish they'd just make the classic Street Fighter. Red and green Sagat. You freeloaders? No, I don't care. I've never asked for super chats. There's actually a thing in Alpha 3 where Chun-Li shoots M. Bison and kills him. What? Dude, that's the next character. The 2 characters I want most next are M. Bison and Guile. Those would be the two I really want. Everything Storm and Jada. Ken only has magenta and white left. Ugh. What is magenta? Do you think BBTS will get any Player 2 exclusives, like actual Player 2s? I think they get some leftover con exclusives eventually. But I don't think they get, like... maybe they do. They have their own exclusives. They have those purple isms figures. If those count. Bro, I hope. Stoned is the man. Stoned is the man. I was gonna have you guys look at something. You, bro. Brew. Okay, hold on. Guess I gotta do a little bit of digging here. Sorry, one sec. I'm trying to grab something. That's what she said. Hold on, one sec. I am actually trying to grab something. No! What the The V isn't BBTS variants. Oh, okay. What are your guys' thoughts on Zangief? Looking pretty good, to be honest. BBTS used to get their own Player 2 exclusives for collectibles. I know. It just seems like they've done a lot of con exclusives lately. Yes. Shin Akuma, the Anime Pro exclusives, the blue Ryu and the blue, Ken are 400. So they say. There was supposedly only 400 per figure. Can you do a comparison photo between Jada, Zangief, and Storm Arenas? Yes, sirree, Bob. I don't. Let's see what. Let's take a look. I gotta find Jada's first. Give me a second. Where the hell did it go? Hold on. Sorry. Give me a second. Have you noticed that the Asia market, Street Fighter... Yeah, I don't know why it's different like that. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. I mean, granted, this is just the picture. I can make it bigger. Hold on. Man, it's close. It's just different stylistically. I like them both. Granted, I like the muted paint. I just like the style of Storm figures. Like, I don't know. Granted, they're different games, too. This is supposed to be Street Fighter Ultra. It's not a crazy difference in quality on this one. They're pretty close. I mean, I do like the more matte finish. I think they both look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They both look pretty good. The lack of shading on Jada's hurt them. Yeah, but that's always been kind of a struggle for Jada, so. Taco meat. But now, what is one without the other? Hold on one sec. I gotta grab another picture. Man, I'm getting all the Akumas, too. The thing is that I do like about Storm, that it does seem like they push out their player 2s pretty quick. So, I'm expecting new colors. Fairly quick here. Now, this one is going to be interesting. I think they both look good, but there's just a difference here. And it's all going to come down to personal preference. I mean, you're allowed to like both. It's not one or the other. You're just allowed to like both. But I don't know. They're both, man, they almost kind of, they're both really good. Jada is the dumb little brother of Hasbro. The alpha art of Zangief is the whitest, correct, yes. The evil Ryu from Jada has some nice shading. It does. Purple, or Violent Ken's shading almost has too much shading. I don't know how you can compare the both. What do you mean? Because they're different games, or because you feel like one is so above the other? Who are you people? They both are equal. That's right. What are these Storm Ninjas? I mean, to each their own. Jada is only just starting to get the sculpting down. They are still improving, while Storm are veterans. Look at Jada Ryu compared to the recent figures. Man, I don't know how they're going to outdo Ultra Street Fighter 2 Balrog they made. Here's the thing. I know this is such, like, is so against it, but I really hope that Storm makes Ultra Street Fighter 2. And I know that's like a crazy thing to say. I really would love them to make the classic characters. I would. I feel like it'd be so easy for them, too. Jada just needs to swallow some dignity and trash the Street Fighter 3 figures. I promise you nobody's buying these after Storm. It's just simply late and not as good. I don't know. I feel like Figure I don't like saying your name. It's too close to... It's very close. It's very close. Hi. You can answer me.
Kids are starving.
Yeah. All right. All right. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I don't know. The Chun-Li's are not that I feel I like Jada's Chun-Li a little bit better. A little bit. Granted, this is a finished product of Storm, or close to it. And then Jada's, I don't know, to each their own. It is different. I think it's just the materials. If Jada could get better materials, I feel like their sculpts are there. Is that a question? I feel like their sculpts are close. I don't know. I kind of like Jada's Chun-Li better. A little bit. Except for the females. They did say that now their main would be Invincible. Look at the knockoffs. Looks like Jada. Wait, what? I mean, I think they can't just scrap these alpha figures. I know a lot of people keep saying that, but do you know how much money it took them to make those? It's not like it's, I mean, we're talking over $10,000 per figure. And for a company like Jada, they just can't eat that. Like Mafex? I guess. I always said that I thought Jada's looked similar to Marvel Legends as far as stylistically and articulation, but they're fixing that with their new stuff that they're coming out with. These new figures are all going to be very Storm-esque. I don't think those are ball pigs. Maybe they are. I don't know. Are those still ball pigs? I don't know. Is that still a ball pig system? I can't tell. Put some respect on Jada's name. Jada walked so Storm Arena could run. I mean, there's no question that Storm Arena... I don't even know that Storm Arena is a thing without Jada. You can see the swivel. Okay, so these are pretty close to the same. You can see the swivel pegs. Okay. Where's the King of Fighter? Oh, Ippo. I mean, are you guys still buying Storm collectibles? That's the thing. This is not an arena figure. This is a collectible figure. I am out on anything collectibles. I am. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm off the wagon. Unless they got Mortal Kombat back, then that would be really the only thing that... This is a collectibles figure. This is not arena. So you guys are in on this? I mean, the size is pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not buying any more collectibles. Competition is a good thing. But it is fun that it took them 15 years to finally go to where the money prints. Factual. D tier. Jada, Hasbro. C tier. McFarlane. You put McFarlane in C tier? Okay, Doug. Alright. You put McFarlane in C tier is wild. McFarlane deserves to be in the D tier. Diamond Select, Mattel. I don't know that Mattel is that much better than Hasbro and Jada, but whatever. B tier is Bandai, Namco, SH Figuarts, Figma. A tier, Mafex, Amazing Yamaguchi, Storm Collectibles. S tier, 3-0, Play Arts. Alright, that's not that bad. You're buying the collectibles. Finishing my Street Fighter 2 Ultra Storm collectible line. I mean, I don't know that they're going to finish it. B98765F. Because look, they haven't announced any more new characters. All they've announced is T-Hawk. Do you know how many more characters they have to complete? And they still haven't announced any new characters from that line? They still have to do traditional Cammy, traditional Chun-Li, traditional E Honda, traditional Akuma. And am I missing? And Vega. That's like 5 characters. They're not finishing that roster until like 2036. Look at the Epoch Epo figure that was made like 20 years ago. My name is changed, so now you won't call me the hard R, bro. I got you. Kaji boy. There we go. I can't stop thinking about the Epo figure. I mean, it's a cool figure. Oh, they still have to do Dalsim, too. Not many more. They have to do 6 more characters, and they've literally only announced T-Hawk. Guys, is there any chance that they just ditch the collectible line, or you still think they'll always make like 1 or 2 characters a year? I still buy the Ultra Street Fighter 2 collectibles. I'm missing Ryu, Guile, and Ken. Oh, and don't forget DJ. My God. They have so many more characters they have to complete. It's never going to happen, dude. I feel like they should just start arena line of Street Fighter Ultra and just get it going. Dude, read again. Wait, what? Seafoam, where's your last one? Repost it. I can't find your last... I can't read it. They average 2 or 3 a year. Collectibles? Yeah. But, I mean, and we're talking not from the same property. We're talking different games. It is cool. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on this? You could get caught up on, if you guys wanted to jump on this collectibles line. I think they've only made 2 characters so far. They've made Luke, who's $50 right now on Big Bad Toy Store. And they've made Ryu. That would be sick if Arena Street Fighter 2, I'm guilty by saying I would be all in. I'd be all in. If you guys wanted to jump on Street Fighter 6, that and Bison's pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a fan of Storm Collectible Street Fighter 2 line. Ryu and Ken were too fat. Yeah. Ditch it? Not yet. At least not on the Baki side. I mean, they really haven't ditched any of the properties. They still do a ton of Street... Well, they haven't done a ton, but they've done a Street Fighter figure, it seems like, a year. Okay, so characters they still have to do for Storm Collectibles in the classic Street Fighter line: Dhalsim, Vega, Chun-Li, Cammy, DJ. I think that's it. There's more. I feel like I'm missing one. Storm Marina Akuma is looking fire right now, not gonna lie. It does look good. That and Bison is gonna be a must purchase for me. I like this figure. The thing is, too, I wonder if it's still on sale. If you guys wanted to get in on Street Fighter 6 collectibles, I think you can. Look, I think... Look at Luke is only $53 from Storm Collectibles. So, and I think they've only made Luke in that Ryu, right? That's a nice Ryu. I've seen this Ryu. It's nice. So if you guys wanted to hop in on the Street Fighter 6, you could. So there's only been 3 characters. Now with the... Hey, Darkstalkers, Morgan's on sale. Everyone says this is such a bad fit. What's bad? I think it looks fine. Now, the 2 head sculpts do look pretty similar, but as far as a figure... I mean, I don't know what kind of poses you guys are trying to do. I'm a pretty standard pose guy. But I think this figure looks pretty good. I don't know. A lot of people didn't like the way it looked, so... No one wants Luke? Yeah, Luke's lame ass. He is. Who's Luke? You guys know who Luke is. Stop it. Just get the Street Fighter 2 Bison collectible. Oh, yeah, I forget that figure's coming out, too. They had that Ryu for sale some time ago. They did? I didn't know that. $53 is a great price, but it's a bit too late now. Most folks holding out for the arena line. That's what I'm saying. I feel like their collectibles line is just going to suffer now that they have arena. Yeah, stoned. I get what you're saying there. But, I mean, I still have those. The pictures are not different from the last time we saw them. I swear to God they're not. Those figures look done. So I don't know what they're waiting on. Sorry, I'm looking at one thing here. They still need more paint, a little more shading, but I think these look good. I don't know. I must just not be as particular as you guys are. You get more accessories with Storm Collectibles. Huge accessories. See, I don't need all the accessories, though. I don't care. Like I said, I'm a head sculpt kind of guy. I'd rather have 4 head sculpts over an effect piece any day of the week. I can buy effect pieces. Like, effect pieces are made so much through third party, I don't need them to come with my figure. If I really want an effect piece, those aren't hard to find. I'd rather have head sculpts all day. Collectibles figures are kind of bulky. Yeah. collectible Street Fighter line was joke. We had like 4 Ryus, Kens, M. Bisons, and Zing. Well, not M. Bison, right? Because, oh, you mean just as a property as Street Fighter as a whole. Yeah. A lot of Zangiefs. Too many Zangiefs. I keep them in the package. BBTS Mint Pro is a must. Nice. I feel like it's hard to be an inbox collector for Storm because they put that like clear plastic over it. Balrog on sale? Yeah. The best thing about collectibles was every figure I got, I'd sell the effects for like 2/3 of the... Wow, nice. Sometimes a simple figure with no accessories can still sell. Yeah. Arena Sagat pre-ordered in BBTS Mint Pro. Nice. Thoughts on Storm Arena Akuma? I think it looks really good, but I kind of like the first version I saw of it better than the second version, which is crazy to say. Like, when I saw this, I like this color and the way he looks here way better than the new version we just saw. I want it gray, not blue. I love the box art. Facts. I get that, but that's why I usually buy 2. One to keep in the box and then one to take out and enjoy and mess around with. Did I not? I could have swore I did. Let me see here. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, goodness. Hold on. So annoying. I hate when that happens. So this is the new one on the left. The right one, I kind of like the right one better. I don't know why. Look at Alpha 2 Ryu and Akuma poster. I'll have to take a look. I've been waiting for Balrog to go on sale, the blue one. I hate the P2 colors. I kind of like the orange one. Chun-Li still looks rough. Factual. The new one looks great. The new one does look good. But I kind of like, he's got like a more fierce look on the right one. But granted, it's a different head sculpt. But wait, so you're telling me, is this going to be his stoic face here on this side, and that's his alternate face? Or is this, did we already see like a player 2 like we did with Sagat? So is this the stoic head face, and then that's the other one on the right? They look about the same. I swear the bulkiness is the same. No, we mentioned that, Stoned. We mentioned that in the beginning. Way back at the start of the stream. We mentioned that he had a rope belt instead of the traditional. Maybe he'll get 3 heads. That'd be dope. No, you're good, Stoned. You're good. The left one is definitely bulkier. I mean, you don't think that's just... Maybe it is. I can't. They look pretty close, man. If you're actually... I think it's just different angles. I think they're pretty close. What's bulkier? If you look at the proportions, they don't seem much different. Like, I'm looking at the forearm compared to the other forearm. They look... I think it's just different posing. But I think that old head might come with the new one. I don't know what we're doing. Look at his forearms. I know. Maybe. Oh, yeah. That forearm on the left is bigger. Okay. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. I can't tell. We'll see. It's just angles. I think it's close. I think it's just the angles. I think it's the same. I think it's the same. I like his skin tone better on the right. More like a gray-yellow. But I know the skin tone on the left is correct. I don't know. He just looks more... he looks... The stylistic looks better to me on the right, even though I know the left is more accurate. It's bulkier. We'll see. To each their own. Let me know in the comments below if it's bulkier or not. I think it's an optical illusion, but... We'll see, I guess. The black looks more menacing. That's what I'm thinking. His sprite is darker in the game. But it's very similar to, like, this situation. Why is that so big? That's what she said. It's very similar to this. Where's the other one? I wonder why they changed it. Which one do you guys like better? Purple or blue? Check out the image for Seawolf. What do you mean? Look at Alpha 2 images of Akuma. Which one? Alpha, Akuma. Alpha 2 Akuma? Is it this one? It's hard to tell, because, like, the graphics are so buns. But I'm assuming it's this one, right? No, Akuma's gonna have some cool repaints, so I'm not even worried about him. Like, we'll take a traditional... See, that looks fire. I like that he has the fangs, too. It's like filed down teeth. It's fire. I like that. Purple. You like the purple better? I like the purple better, too, but maybe we see that fast. The blue one does look better. I'm just talking about the color of the trunks. The Ryu and Akuma poster. Oh. That? Is this the poster? This thing? It does look like that poster. I'm assuming that's the poster. I can't see anything else. That's cool. Yo, Kevin's Fun Figures. What's up, man? Welcome. The face-off. It's factual. I guess it's his request. I do see the color, yeah. Image is legendary. Yeah, Kevin, I remember you, man. What's up? Welcome back. Good to have you. Bless. What's poppin'? The face-off picture is based on Bret Hart and Big Daddy Cool Diesel poster. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You the GOAT? You're welcome, Kevin. But yeah. So, if you guys do want, to buy a Sagat, this guy, I always forget his name. I don't know how to say his name. I really don't. But he sells a lot of things. So, he's got the exclusives. He's got Cyclops if you want him early. You can get Cyclops early. You can get Sagat. Granted, the price. You can get the traditional colors if you need them. But granted, it's going to be... The shipping is expensive because he ships directly from China. But I do vouch for him. I have bought from him before. The packages do come in great condition. Unlike AliExpress, where it looks like it's been kicked in a freaking rugby match a few times. But this guy does get everything pretty early. So if you ever want, like, he had this Mysterio, like, a month before anybody else got it. He had all these figures, like, months ago, if you want it. So if you ever want to get things early, it's an option. Granted, it's going to cost you, but it is an option if you ever want to do it. And, well... That's it. We talked APF 2025. The next thing, I've already bought my Sagat. It ships out on Monday. We will see, once and for all, if the hype is real. I'm literally waiting on a D-Amazing video. I feel like that should be coming by this week. This week. What do you... Not with your arenas? We do need some Street Fighter 3 figures. But yeah. You bought Nash? Fire. But yeah. 6-inch over 7-inch is what no woman ever said. I don't know many women that would say that. Dude must do favors. He gets figures months early. Really? I think he's just out there in China. And China gets their figures way earlier than the U.S. Because that's... Most of them are made out there. But, guys, I want to thank you guys again for coming out to the stream on a Saturday. It was great to have you guys. I'm going to be doing a 2026 schedule for Storm Arena. Kind of what I did with the Jada toys and what their schedule looks like on when they say they're going to release figures. And then when I think the figures are going to release. So, keep an eye out for that. The live stream next week... We have Laser Pants, LP, back on the stream. So, if you know him from 3 Points of Articulation podcast, he's going to be back on the stream next week. So, that'll be fun. Kind of wrapping up, talking more Marvel Legends that stream. I'm sure we'll talk a little Storm and Jada, but a lot of Marvel Legends stuff. And then we wait on my Sagat. I'm hoping to get it by the first or second week of probably the second week of December. And then, what else? And then we have report cards for Jada. Because we already know Jada. Well, I got to see if I can get Balrog and Akuma this year. If I can't, then we'll just do the report card. But we'll see. But that's it. Yeah, so Laser Pants next week. Keep an eye out for Sagat. And then if any other news comes out, whether it's Storm or Jada, those videos will come out. But, yeah, other than that, that's the stream. We did it. It's over. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. But if you haven't hit the like yet, please do. It helps the stream get out there. It helps the channel. If you're new and you want to subscribe, I appreciate that. Yeah, let me know, Stoned, if you get Sagat before me. But yeah, we did it. Another stream. Come and gone. Have a great night. I will see you guys soon next week with Laser Pants. And, well, that's it. That's the stream. Richie Figs. Later.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!